Hello, I'm Chris, the Operations Manager at CrowdJustice, and I'm going to briefly take you through how CrowdJustice works. Founded in 2015, we are the UK's crowdfunding platform for legal action. In our time, we've seen over £35 million raised through CrowdJustice, which has been for over 1,500 legal matters, supported by over 1 million backers, with more than 15 cases going all the way to the Supreme Court. At CrowdJustice, we like to describe the legal matters funded through the platform as people-powered legal action. You will see lots of CrowdJustice cases in the national press, often cases of national public interest. So how does it work? Setting up a page is really quick and simple. Signing up to CrowdJustice only takes a moment or two and gives your client the opportunity to tell the story of their case. Once the page is live, they will start raising funds for the campaign. On top of this, they will also be raising awareness and highlighting aspects of an issue people may not have considered before. We are often told by case owners, "I've never done this before," which of course is natural. Raising funds for a legal matter isn't something that people do every day, but our campaigns team is on hand to help for any questions that you or your client may have. Once the initial target is hit, we do not send funds to individuals, but instead funds are sent directly to your client account. You'll be happy to hear that we do send funds compliantly to the recipient's account. We do due diligence and KYC on all case owners. We also do sanctions and PEPs checks on donations and enhanced due diligence for any large donations. It is also worth mentioning that we send funds through an FCA regulated payment processor called Stripe, who perform their own checks in line with banking regulations. Currently on CrowdJustice, 80% of cases are successful in reaching their fundraising targets. So what makes a case successful? The first thing is a motivated case owner. It shouldn't be just the lawyer on the case doing the promotion. Crowdfunding generally begins within the case owner's networks of friends, family, and local community who share the page far and wide within their networks. You or your client may already have a presence on social media where you can immediately start pushing out the page. Another tip is really focusing on the first 48 hours. Early momentum is key. We always recommend that case owners line up the first 5 to 10 donors so that when the page is shared more widely, there will already be some momentum behind the campaign. Case owners have the opportunity to post updates and email the supporters of a campaign. So whenever there's a significant development in legal proceedings, backers could be kept in the loop and vitally encouraged to continue their support. So what should a case owner put on their case page in order to encourage people to donate? Firstly, to keep it as human and accessible as possible. What the potential donors want to hear is the impact, not what the legal route to get there is. Give information about who they are, the nature of the case, what they plan to do, and how. Finally, they'll describe how much they are raising and why. As well as the text, they will need images, a cover image that will appear on social media posts, and any additional pictures really help to remind what people are donating for. Photos can really break up the text and catch the reader's attention. It is also possible to upload a short video, even if it's just 60 seconds explaining the legal case on a phone. That's terrific. On CrowdJustice, case owners can set 2 targets. One is the initial target, which is all or nothing. So it means the case owner must hit their target within 30 days in order for backers' payment cards to be charged. It should be something meaningful but manageable to raise in 30 days. The case owner can then set their stretch target, which they can raise funds towards over a longer period of time. After reaching the initial target, the amount and deadline can be extended whenever they choose. We see many campaigns that raise money in stages as the legal campaign progresses. There's lots of different funding needs that CrowdJustice can be used for, from pre-action protocol letters to decision challenges. In the case of judicial review, individuals or groups may want to raise funds for an adverse cost risk. On top of this, a case owner may be getting insurance and want to pay for that premium, or if they've been given a cost capping order, they may want to raise funds up until that point. And there's disbursements involved in legal cases like court fees, expert reports, or barristers' fees. In cases where there are leftover funds from a campaign, we have an unused funds policy, whereby the case owner will send the funds back to us and then can choose to donate those funds to another campaign on CrowdJustice or to our nominated charity partner, the Access to Justice Foundation. The case owner has 1 year to do this and make their decision. Finally, it's worth mentioning that we offer a private fundraising tool for those who may not want to or cannot have a public case page. In this instance, backers can pledge via a password-protected page. You will see from using the platform that we cover a wide variety of campaigns, from animal welfare to whistleblowing and planning challenges. CrowdJustice has been used to fundraise for cases across the legal spectrum. Here are some example campaigns to highlight this. You will see that not all campaigns aims to raise tens of thousands of pounds, but instead can be small community groups aiming to save a football field, scout hut, or an example on this slide, a tree. Thank you so much for listening. If you or your client need any help setting up a page, please email support@crowdjustice.com. We'll be more than happy to help.